Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to Season 1, Episode number 10 of my Wycombe FIFA 14 Road to Glory career modes. Today we're playing against the top team in the league, Plymouth Argyle. We're playing away to them, so this is going to be arguably the toughest league game so far. You know, previous episode, I'll say I bet Everton, but we bet them on penalties. I didn't actually beat them in a game, so I still believe there is more to be achieved in that way, but holding Everton for 120 minutes, without scoring, without them scoring, it's a really good effort from my part of my team. I don't want to say like I play good or something. I really want to focus the credit to my players, and that's what, of course, you have to play good. You have to give like some credit to yourself. You still have to actually play good, but a lot of my players really stepped up for the occasion, and I was really happy about that. And those kind of games, it gives you an indication which players are going to make it for you and which players they're probably not good enough for your current team. But sometimes, you can't really judge those matches too much as well because it's a Premier League team and you're 3 leagues below that. So again, it's hard to tell. But leave your thoughts as well. Leave your thoughts. Is it possible to win against a Premier League team, do you think, at this level? Sure, it is possible. Like, if you can defend like that and get a goal on the break or something, sure, it is possible. But I feel as though I only have a couple players that can score. With full touch in the air, then we've got Paris Cohen-All. When he plays, he's got the pace. So, there's not many other guys that are dominant for me. Razak has been really good. So, yeah, I need more players. That's what I mean. More players that can be consistently scoring goals, in my view. That's what I need. You see here, Cohen-Hall had a little chance. It was a really convincing chance. Just wanted to play it short to him and hopefully he could have scored. But again, this level, a lot of the players don't have great shooting. And the only good, really, player that we have that has good finishing is Fatach. He has good shot power and finishing ability. The rest are really that low 60s and that kind of stuff, if that. So another guy is McClure. He's a good young prospect guy. I think he has that 70 potential. We've got a few players with that kind of potential, and he's got the finesse shot trait and really good finishing, like 67 I think it is, or 68 now, as he's been increasing. So I think that's really good. But unfortunately here we conceded from a cross goal. Feel powerless at times to defend these, but yeah, just moving on. Like I said, talk about my team. With McClure, I think he'd be a good player, a really good player. He's not like overly pacey or overly strong. Hopefully he can develop like their mid-70s in those kind of attributes, like the pace attributes and strength as well. If he keeps developing, he could be a good player for mine, especially with that finesse shot. If I could try that with him a lot. He's left-footed, only 2-star weak foot though, 2-star skill moves as well. So in terms of skills and weak foot, he's not good. He's got his ability. I know what he's good at. He's good at the finishing, not really being pacey, just getting in good positions to score and finishing those chances, and he'll just improve in that way in the future. So this was a really hard game because it was coming straight off playing that 120 minutes against Everton, so it really drained our fitness. So we couldn't really mount too many attacks. Like I said, I'm not sure if anyone else plays at this level, but do you know, like sometimes you notice in your team when you feel a bit slow, like the reactions are slow? I'm not really sure if anyone else is the same. That's just what I notice. The passing reactions, the passes are slower. Like sometimes it feels like the pass forever to get to your teammate, and also they're playing 5 at the back as well, which made it even harder to score a goal, as you could saw by the end of the game. So I just want to move on there because we had an important game against Hartlepool. Really 2 big games in this episode in the league. And also, for people wondering, I did say I was going to do 3 games per episode. This is actually the last episode that I'll be doing 2. The episodes after this, I've recorded 3 games. Like when I did a recording, I do 3 games, then stop. So it's all set and easy to do for myself. So that's how I'll be going from now. And I'll try and speed through this part quicker. Just for this video at least, and previous ones, I just left at the normal speed to make it like a decent time for the video. If I sped it up, it might be only like 7 minutes or something. So you can take a look at a more in-depth look at my team and the scouted players we're trying to get to the team. And yeah, I always make changes. Like people, that's what I love the most, when people make suggestions for the scouting instructions, because I want to be realistic in that way. I don't just want to search for a player. But if you see a player I scouted, that's good. Yeah, mention him, and I'll definitely put him on my shortlist and maybe make for a move for him in the future. I know someone said John Taylor. I know he's a good player. He was really good a couple of years ago, wasn't he? Had good skills. I think KSI talked about him, and he got big on Ultimate Team that way, and it was pretty expensive because he shouted him out kind of way, or basically told players or told people he was a good player with the skills. So, but I don't think he has the skills anymore, but he still has the pace. So we'll see We definitely need another winger. We need a guy on the right side and a guy on the left side. For now, we only have Paris Cohen-Hall on the right side. Left side, we don't have anyone really pacey that can make an impact, but we do have some good players there. I can't even remember his name now, but yeah, we've got some decent players on that left side, but we don't really have the pace. We only have that one really pacey guy in Paris Cohen-Hall. I'm definitely looking to get more guys like that in my team. Of course, leave suggestions how I can find those, what leagues are good for that kind of thing. But I'm saying that, but I don't just want to search for pace. Don't get me wrong. Don't say like you're a pace abuser. But at this level, pace, it does make an impact. Definitely, you've seen that. And that's what I mean with Sam Wood. That's what the guy was talking about in left midfield. He doesn't have the pace. That's what I noticed in the match. When I'm trying to do a through ball down the left side to expose them maybe, he doesn't have that pace that I would on the right side. Even with Jeffrey as well. Jeffrey, he's a right winger. He's a young player. He's got like 85 sprint speed. He does pretty good. He's scored a couple goals for me as well, and he's done better than a 52 overall player that it would suggest to you how good he would do. So, yeah, he's done well for me. Hopefully can continue to increase. But unfortunately, I think he only has like 56 potential, which is very disappointing. And you saw there, bring Milanov to the right back because, again, we need to rotate our team. It's big fitness troubles, but we can't really forget about that. Oh, yeah, we have to forget about that. You can't really say, oh, you have too many injuries or your player's fitness is not good enough. You have players. I have the players. Look, we've got quality players. Craig coming in for a game. We tried to intercept a few times, and finally we did. Togwell, who's been actually fantastic for me in defensive midfield. Then Razak on loan once again. The man on loan from West Ham, the ex-Man City player as well. He's been making such an impact. He's actually done better than I thought he would. Like, I knew he was a good player, but I didn't realize he was going to score this many goals. Like, he doesn't have... His finishing's only like 52 or something, but he comes up and does that. Fantastic finish from the man himself. I know I can't sign him on the pre-contract because he's like only 21, I think. But I can still make a move for him, maybe a loan again next season, because I checked on FIFA. Someone said they picked up on a loan on a second season. They got him on loan in the second season, so we could still probably get him on loan in the second season. As you can see, we're changing things around to hear. Can you hear me now? To the crowds, even though we're playing at home. But yeah, it's really good, his impact. 4 goals in the league, as you saw in there. He's getting pumped up, and that's exactly what I want from my team and all my players playing. And again, look at that ball there for Craig. The goalkeeper came up, but then he went back. He wasn't sure about it, and that was great. And Craig, he's just so excited right now, the way my team is playing and the way I'm playing. I'm really enjoying playing with them. Like I said earlier, my custom tactic is good, and some people said it's crap and I'm crap. But obviously now you can see it is good now. Beating a Premier League team and just moving on in the league now, really assuring a top position in the promotion places right now, which is fantastic for myself to do, especially as my expectations are just mid-table. So yeah, the expectation is not to get promoted this season, but we're going to have a chance to do that. But unfortunately, we concede yet another cross goal. That's the way I only seem to be conceding. Of course, I concede some other goals, but a lot of the time, like 2 goals in this episode I've conceded are from that. So you got to see that's a common occurrence, and maybe something I should look to fix. You can't just say it's a problem in the game. Maybe you should look to get better centre-backs. Like, maybe you should sign tall centre-backs or centre-backs with good jumping. You got to fix it in that way instead of like complaining. And that's what I'm probably going to do now. Just when I see a problem, I'll look to rectify it. But here, just looking to maintain possession so we get that deserved win in this game. We definitely did not deserve to lose. So just maintain the possession. And they weren't even desperate. They thought, yeah, we'll just take the loss here, I guess. And it's a good match because they were, I think, 1 position ahead of us in this game. And yeah, I think they were. It was either we were 1 ahead or they were. But yeah, nonetheless, we bet them and made that break. It's crucial to do, but you still have to continue that form because it's a huge season. That's what I mean. You can't just rest on your laurels and, yeah, we got to win here and just take it as it comes. You got to keep winning. You got to keep getting results at this level because, as I said, there's so many games, and if other teams step up and you don't get those results, they'll overtake you. So, like I said, you can't focus on it too much. You just got to move on. And like I said, Togwell was really fantastic. He went underrated in this game, really. Like, you wouldn't notice him doing good. Like, he got the assist, of course, for Razak, but when you play, you don't really notice your deep midfielders doing well because they're not the players that score or usually get many assists, but they actually win the ball back a lot, and that's something I personally notice a lot, and it's deserved getting in the man of the match. So I was happy about that. And here, just making sure all my money's in the wage budget, because that's all I can really afford right now. And yeah, as I said, I might be changing some instructions to minimum of 23 years old, because like you know, you can't approach them if they're under 23. So I'll be looking to make that change in future episodes. And yeah, we'll see who can get scouted and changing countries, hopefully. But now we're sitting in 6th, like I said, overtaking Hartlepool. It's all good right now. Leave your thoughts how I'm doing as well. Obviously, I can improve with more goals. But yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop a comment for me to read and a like. And I'll see you guys next time.